Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cardinals will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Takes the easy completion. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Immediately fires to the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
There he goes. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left. Oh, what a cut! Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Now they'll run the draw. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Brown wants to pass. Working the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And his slip's just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pick off! What a play by this defense!
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Off play action. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Louisville! A great catch and run for 6.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
They'll run the option. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out!
Ball security is job security. You got to secure that football with 2 hands. I know it gets close and you want to reach it out, but you got to hang on to that football. Man, that's a missed opportunity on that 2-point conversion.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Finds the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Well, they call that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacey. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. Got a wide-open receiver. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown has it. Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Grab near the sticks, it's Collins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll take another shot here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That blitz from the defense completely wrecked the offense's chance there on 3rd and 1.
Great job by the defense. Good timing. Great job bringing extra bodies. Now, listen, you're thinking run on 3rd and 1. but you play pass if you need to. Great job adjusting, seeing that it was a pass play, getting to the QB, getting the sack, forcing a fourth down now.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just missed his man, gave him just a bit too much.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle, because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Give to Brown. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the...
Touchdown, Louisville! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen on the surf turf, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Morris. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's James. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Fights off a defender. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keep it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second. Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. And he could have gotten the first down, but he just scooted out of bounds, and he will be short, and it'll be a turnover. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Brown will throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Makes the grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
The problem with these guys, these quarterbacks, it's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Sweet cut there. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cardinals inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Scrambling away. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Louisville.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. It's caught. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Here's the handoff. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the point after is good. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to pass, it's Moss. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab down the left side. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is